manager?
Yeah.
So they're brothers that do that? Just like brothers?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's just one guy?
No, it's like four guys, but they're not actually brothers. Well, I guess brothers from another mother.
Okay.
Just so I can get the full length. Mind if I get a shiny right?
Sure.
Sure, Bobby is like that color.
Which one you get? No.
I took the jacket off, it was too hot.
Yeah. No, it looks good like that.
It's humid out here, man. Don't it seem a little humid to you?
It is. I can tell on my hair.
What do you think? I think it looks better if we get all three of them. Hey, can you guys all move down a little bit? I want all three of you behind the white.
Okay, well, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, they might tell us we can't take that much space, but as long as we can. We're gonna have to be friends and scrunch together. Here's the thing, when we have like multiple guests, one of us is gonna have to get off for a second, but then on top of that, we'll switch off. Because you gotta have a guy. No, but when Lou's on, you want to be here, obviously, right? So
he's probably gonna get here at like 9 something. He's coming from Philly.
Yeah. guys, this is Ronnie from the NBA 2K13 premiere party. It's wild over here. We have a full carpet of media. Celebs are going to show up. It's going to be a very, very great night. Before I get any further, I want to introduce our lovely co-host. This is Sharon Carpenter.
Hi, guys.
And the one and only Bubby Lewis.
What's up, y'all?
So we're going to be talking a lot about NBA 2K13 tonight, and this is going to be a fantastic show.
It's packed right now. I mean, if you guys could see the red carpet, we have so much paparazzi, camera crews. Everyone is awaiting the celebs. They're about to hit the red carpet.
It's wild.
There is no room. Like, we are literally like on top of each other right now.
Yes, it's packed in. The excitement is crazy. This party is going to be off the hook.
It is. And, I mean, it's hosted by Jay-Z. I mean, it doesn't really get much bigger than that.
Yep.
And, of course, as you know, NBA 2K13 is executive produced by Jay-Z.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
And it's coming out Tuesday, so we're what, 6 days away?
Exactly.
That's insane.
It's a big day, October 2nd.
That's right. So
Big day.
I can't believe this. It's just packed
The
in.
NBA industry, man.
Yeah.
NBA games. This changed the whole industry right here.
So let's talk about your guys' background a little bit. I mean, the first time you've been on our broadcast, and people love and know you. But Sharon, you want to talk about it? You want to introduce yourself real quick?
Definitely. So I'm a journalist, I'm a host, I'm an interviewer, and I've worked everywhere from BET to CBS to the BBC. I cover pop culture, everything from movies, music, and sports as well. I'm a big fan of NBA 2K games, and it's funny because in 2011,
Yeah.
I attended the party.
Yep.
Didn't get to meet you that time.
That's right.
But like on Twitter we met shortly after that.
Yep.
I covered the party last year. I think it was for the New York Post. And
Right.
this year I'm actually getting to host the live broadcast with you guys. So it doesn't get much better than that. Mr. Ronnie 2K himself.
Yes, that's right.
Man,
Bubby, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Bubby Lewis. Everybody knows that. My name is Bobby. I'm just a musician. I'm
Just?
a bassist. Well, me, no.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been blessed to be able to play bass behind people like Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion now. Currently playing bass with Lupe Fiasco, composer for Marvel, Funimation, Viz Media, a couple different people.
You love video games. You love 2K.
You're an addict.
I am an otaku, is what they say in Japan. I'm an otaku. The NBA 2K franchise has blessed me since the beginning. And
But-
I am extremely happy to be here.
That's right. Bobby
packed.
Bobby was one of the first people to play 2K13 at E3. Yeah, we're gonna have some people walking by the red carpet. It's packed. There's so many people here.
It's tight squeeze right now.
So I know you're really looking forward to playing. But what are you holding, by the way?
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
That's hot.
See that?
This is, of course, the basketball in the NBA 2K13 Dynasty Edition, which,
Comes with
by the
it.
way, we are running out of copies of that.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys want the basketball, you got to get on board and get it, like,
You got
right
it.
now. We're running out.
I haven't got mine yet, and I'm probably too late right now.
You're going to take this one, aren't you?
I want to, shoot. It's mine now.
I'm going to see if I could get that one signed by a few of the celebs, and maybe, maybe I don't want it. Maybe we'll give it away sometime.
That'd be nice. That'd
Yeah.
be nice to give it to somebody.
So, we should talk about who, were you about to ask me
No,
that?
I was going to say, like, who are some of the other celebs who are going to be?
Yeah, so-
Jay-Z, of course.
Jay-Z, of course. We should start right there.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is going to be, I think he's going to be coming by in about an hour and a half. Really excited to. He had such an influence on the game.
Yeah.
He's changed the game in some way. The biggest feedback, by the way, the demo released. I'm sure everybody who's watching this chat knows that. But the biggest feedback, positive feedback I got from the demo was that they love the soundtrack. Some of the songs,
It's an amazing
isn't it?
job.
Isn't it
Yeah,
insane?
he did.
Yeah. So.
The thing is, he has everyone from U2, Coldplay,
Yeah.
to Kanye West, to Eric B. and Rakim.
Some of the biggest artists
Rihanna is
of
on there,
all time.
2 Chainz. I mean, yeah, the soundtrack is
Killing this music, man.
And you would know, man.
Oh, dude.
Oh, exactly.
And that's what people look for, man. It's great when you got an awesome game, but when you got an awesome game with awesome music, that's why you play for 12 hours a day.
That gets you hyped up, right? 12
man.
hours a day.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Uh-oh.
Wait till I get home off the road, man.
Some of the best artists, I mean, you always talked about how Snoop would play constantly on the bus. And
like when we would go on tour with, like last year when we were in Australia with the game Busta Rhymes, Bow Wow, which they gonna be here.
Yeah, but Busta and Bow Wow are both going to stop by.
Man, these dudes played the game every day, all day. Before the shows, after the shows. And I mean, it was just, it's the game. It is the game.
And it's really, I mean, the whole Jay-Z integration this year has really transcended basketball fans. It's no longer just about basketball fans. It's about casual hip-hop lovers. I mean, the game is just another level. And then we haven't even talked about what I honestly think is the biggest development in NBA 2K history, which is the Dream Team.
Oh yeah, the '92 Dream Team.
Isn't that?
Featured.
That's right. All 12 members are on of the Dream Team are in the game, and we also have the 2012 Team USA.
Yeah.
And to match those up, I mean,
because that was the debate of the summer.
And you remember
what was the best team?
Right.
You know, Kobe started that one.
Yeah.
You know, was it the Dream Team or was it Team USA? 2012, and now you can actually.
Bobby's losing it over here. Yeah.
You can actually find out for yourselves. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And we've always done it. The last 3 years, you know, we brought Michael back 2K11. That was a huge deal. Last year, everybody was talking about who the best team of all time, who the greatest players of all time was. So, you know, to have the teams face off last year, Miami Heat versus the 95-96 Bulls, that was the big debate. Now, everybody was talking about the whole war that the Dream Team and the Team USA had over the summer. And we put it in the game for people to figure out, right? Yeah. So it's pretty amazing. There's so much back to that. Yeah.
The dunks.
Yes.
The variety of dunks. Incredible.
Yeah, we were
to a whole other level.
We were talking about the Flight Brothers and that dunk. The first thing you came in, we had dinner and you were like,
yeah.
That dunk is
amazing. The Flight Brothers. Did you guys see that video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just you want to reference it real quick? It's the one where he puts the ball between his feet.
Yeah. So basically, the Flight Brothers. All of these dunks and a lot of these moves have the human touch.
Yeah.
It's not just computer animation. You actually have to have a human do these moves, and then you take that and create this animation out of it. So the Flight Brothers came into the studio, did all these crazy, amazing dunks, and there's one particular one. The guy jumps up on the rim. He has the ball between his feet. He flicks up the ball with his feet, grabs it, and dunks it in, and it's just sick. Like, it's ridiculous.
That is absolutely.
Yeah.
It was just for you guys who don't know, it was in the developer video, number 4 animations. You guys should go check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm sure most of you guys have, but yes.
The thing I'm excited about, man, honestly, my favorite mode is my player mode.
Yeah.
That's what I spend most of my hours on, so I'm really excited about.
We're gonna get into like some of the screens that have been posted and kind of the things that. Did you see the Ronnie 2K my player?
Ronnie is in this game.
Yes, I am.
You can actually play with Ronnie.
I haven't shared that the code yet, but it's coming. It's great. Yeah.
What position are you playing?
Small forward.
Small forward.
Yeah. That's right. I'm tall enough, right?
Oh, come on.
I used to play ball back in the day. Yeah, of course. I used to be a great dunker. Maybe not Flight Brothers style, but like now I'm like barely a rim grazer. Like I get up and I'm just like barely over the rim.
I don't know if they got your voice though. That's the only. I don't know if they got your voice.
No, my voice is in my in press conference. In press conference, as you gain. Yeah, I'm one of the media members. I'm also actually this year. We were going to get into this later, but there's a social media feature where as you gain notoriety, athletes like legends like Michael Jordan, press, a bunch of guys from ESPN and the like. You should have done that, by the way. And celebrities and even me will give you a social media message. It's really awesome. So it looks like you're getting messaged by Justin Bieber and the like. So
he's actually a big fan of the game and in the game as well, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, actually, I'm really glad you brought that up. I've been retweeting the little surprise that I tweeted about earlier today. We had a bunch of celebs tweet out their in-game screenshots today, and everybody did it. It was crazy. It's blasted out. Actually, Bieber hasn't done it yet, but
and you got us trending.
Yeah, trending topic. People are just so excited, right? By the way, this is not fair. I get to like look at that screen. And I've seen this trailer about 1,000 times, but I'm so distracted. Yeah, the dunks. Have you seen the honey dip?
Right now.
The dog, where he puts his arm in. Oh my God, Russell Westbrook.
Vince Carter, man.
Yeah, Vince Carter. That's right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about like who else is going to be here tonight.
Yeah, well,
because you know Jay-Z.
it's about the party, of course. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So Jay-Z, Kevin Durant, and Derrick Rose are going to be here.
Other stars.
Yep, and we're going to have an interview with Derrick Rose, and I'm going to go try to grab Kevin. The only issue with Kevin is, you know, right? Remember last year we were both getting interviews?
He's addicted to the
He is
game.
addicted.
I waited for like 45 minutes, right? We waited
And he's just
45
like-
minutes before I could actually
No,
get in
we
there.
had last year's party was great. It's not going to reach this level, but last year's party we had Busta Rhymes performing. It was insane,
Yeah,
and
it was
he's just sitting there in the VIP room, like typing away, and then he left. He just like he showed up to play the game, and then left.
Yeah.
But the great thing is he got to play it early as our cover athlete this year, and
Yeah.
loves the game.
No, he absolutely
Huge 2K
loves it.
head. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and then.
Performances, Meek Mill.
Yes,
performing.
Meek Mill is performing. That's going to go down in a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get an interview with him after the performance. But then we're going to have, as you said, Lou's going to stop by. Bow Wow's going to stop by. Vinny from Jersey Shore is going to stop by. Tyson Beckford. That's right. Heartthrob. Yeah, it's going to be jam packed, and we can't forget to mention what people are probably most looking forward to: a ton of gameplay. I know what you were going to guess. You were going to guess me getting. You were going to guess me getting smacked down. You were going to guess me getting smacked down in NBA 2K13 by celebs. I'm not going to lose, just so you know.
He was asking me between me and you when I was just honest, man. You're probably gonna get me like I'm okay.
He knew you were standing there. That's why.
I'm really good, and I wanted to clear up a little controversy that we've been having recently. So I played Chris Manning. You guys saw last week.
You did well. You did well.
I came back and won, which was great. But the thing is, doing it on a live stream is difficult because you have to like kind of like play simulation and fun and stuff. And we're gonna. Sorry, people are pulling again.
COVID's about to start.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. So I was gonna wrap that one thing up. We're gonna have a lot of gameplay, and we're gonna have me playing against celebs and you guys as well. Sharon, you gotta get in there.
Me? Oh yeah.
That's right. So we're actually gonna go ahead and get you guys going for gameplay. Our first interview, I've been told, is Bow Wow. So really looking forward to seeing him. I haven't seen him in a while. It's gonna be good. He's one of the players in our game as well. So we're gonna throw to some NBA 2K13 footage. Hope you guys enjoy it. As soon as we get Bow Wow, we're just gonna come right back to us. So enjoy, guys.
Back it up and y'all can stack up.
Rain is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's a Nuggets home game. The fans around us are amped up here in the Pepsi Center. Look at the State Farm starting 5. Here's Houston's opening lineup. Kevin Martin and Chandler Parsons at the 2 and 3. Patterson plays down low with the Sheik, and it's Lynn in at the point. And for the Nuggets, it's small forward and power forward, Gallinari and Fareed. Iguodala out there with Lawson, and it's Mozgov in at the center position.
Well, Houston had an interesting season a year ago, Kevin, because remember they made that trade for Pau Gasol before the season started that was rescinded by the NBA. And then Kevin McHale, who was the first-year coach for the Rockets, he had to mend fences with the guys who were supposed to be involved in that deal, and he obviously did a nice job because the Rockets went on to have an excellent season.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Lawson outside. Dishes it to Gallinari. Fires, high post. Second chance shot. Mozgov with the bucket.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Now, the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
That's good from Mozgov. And Houston for so long has had so many great centers, Steve. You're talking about that, you know, post players from Akeem Olajuwon to Yao Ming. They still seem, though, Clark, to be looking for that big man.
Well, the most important thing, Kevin, is that under Kevin McHale, their new coach, they can keep getting better as a team while they try to find that big man to bring in. This is, to me, what keeps this team fun to watch.
Right block shot, and it's Gallinari again missing. Denver on D. It's a three-point game. There's the triple. No good. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Fareed. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, last season, the injuries for the Nuggets allowed Kenneth Fareed to step into the starting rotation, and he really took full advantage. Terrific rebounder, and of course, scored a little bit more than people expected him to with that up-tempo Denver offense. He was able to finish in the lane off of drop-off passes and in transition.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Martin, the pass to Patterson. Fareed's there. Patterson dishes to Parsons. Outside, Martin sinks the triple. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Kenneth Fareed, a high-energy player. He said he wanted his nickname to be the Manimal.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one, but hey, if he feels good about it, let him roll with it because his game is certainly manimalistic.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Fareed. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guy's an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Lawson. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. Right side, Lynn. Lynn gets a screen from Patterson. Lynn kicks to Patterson. Tips it back in.
Sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from Fareed. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Patterson. And another miss by Denver.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Well, this team in Denver is really built around the haul that they got for Carmelo Anthony in their trade with New York. Good group of players, a lot of young talent. They can build around these guys for a long time.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And they have to continue to tweak and build after that Carmelo trade, but really they got the building blocks there. Clark, you and Steve have been talking about.
Well, the trade of Carmelo Anthony was a big move, but what often gets overshadowed in that is that leaving Denver allowed Ty Lawson to step up and really blossom into the star that he's becoming, and you add Danilo, Gallinari, and other pieces, and you can see why they've transitioned so well.
And that one's good. Houston in the lead. Here's Douglas. He dishes it to Lamb. Over Iguodala. Iguodala with the block. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And the basket by Maniunas. Nuggets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Miller outside. He feeds it to Iguodala. Backing him down. Back to Miller. trying his luck deep. Here's McGee, and good on the basket. Book it. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
Here's Delfino. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White the pass to Lamb. White a screen on Miller. And Lamb kicks to White. Stolen by McGee. Here's Chandler. Takes it up. Can't tie it up as that one misses. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets ahead, up by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Miller's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And Steve, when you talk about Coach Carl's ability to overcome locker room turmoil, what do you think his secret is?
Well, he's just honest. You know, he's brutally honest, and I think players like that. They don't want to see a politician. They don't want somebody who's going to, just try to figure out how to do things. They just want to see somebody who's going to be honest with them and not play favorites and just, tell the team like it is. And I think that's worked for George Karl over the years.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Delfino passes to Lynn. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That is on Ty Lawson.
Well, one of the great stories that we've ever seen in the NBA took place a year ago. Linsanity, they called it. The emergence of Jeremy Lin as the Knicks point guard. Pretty amazing. He had been cut several times, but the Knicks thrust him into that starting role, and he just took off with it.
And Steve, you go back to that incredible start for Jeremy Lin, the first player on record to have at least 20 points and 7 assists in his first 5 starts.
And let's dig into those numbers even a little more, Kevin. In those 5 games, he set the record for the most points scored by a player in their first 5 starts since the NBA-ABA merger back in 1976. Remarkable.
Now, here is Gallinari, looking for his first bucket of the game.
Well, Danilo Gallinari out of Italy has emerged into a top-flight scorer in this league, a deadly shooter at 6'10", pretty crafty inside. And I think after Kevin Durant, he could be the second-best small forward in the Western Conference.
And the Rockets making a change here. Douglas is checked in. Gallinari hits them both. And Danilo Gallinari, 6'10" Clark, great size at the small forward position. The upside here is terrific.
Yeah, he's really a uniquely skilled big guy. He can handle it, shoot it from deep, driving, and I love his IQ and craftiness. This is a very clever basketball player.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Tony Douglas had the starting point guard role early last season for the Knicks, but just didn't run with it. He struggled with his shooting and his playmaking, so it became a season to forget for him on an individual basis as Jeremy Lin took his starting job.
And Tony Douglas, I think you'd say Clark in his first 2 seasons in the league prior to last season had been a pleasant surprise, but, as Steve just said, last season was really a struggle.
Yeah, the growth isn't always going to be a straight line north. A late first-rounder showed he could shoot the 3 and play tough defense, a little undersized when he has to play 2 guards, but he's still a guy that I think is going to be very productive going forward.
Iguodala, that's good.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
Now here's Douglas. Over Miller. Blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shot from 12. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from Anthony Randolph. And that's now 6 points for Iguodala.
Houston for the last several years has tried to get a star player on their roster. but it's so difficult to do. There's only about 10 of them in the entire league. But what they've done is they've put a lot of good players on the floor. They've built their asset base, and they're poised to make a deal when the right one comes their way.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, a new-look team in Denver. Less star power to be certain, but they've had success. Coach Carl said they're following the mold of the Spurs, saying of this Nuggets team, it's void of high-maintenance egos and attitudes. He said, when we decided to change the team pretty drastically, we wanted the players to be with us rather than fighting us. You get into a tug-of-war or a debate situation, and everybody loses. Kevin, he's so right.
Well, Doris is definitely happy with this young group of guys. They have a chance to be really good. Really, if you don't have a top 10 player in the league, you just continue to gather talent, and that's what the Rockets have really done.
Yeah, and you call that stockpiling assets. If you aren't building around someone, then you get as many good assets as you can because they're always movable, and I think Houston has done a nice job with that. They're in a position to add pieces or either trade for additional pieces now.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
Douglas against Miller. They need this, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And we're starting to see more free throw attempts, so I like the aggressiveness here in the second quarter, guys.
Well, you know, this is exactly what they need to do to climb back into this game. I mean, initiate contact, play smash mouth basketball, and get to that free throw line.
And Lawson, here we go. Shoots over a sheet. Again, the Nuggets score. 5 seconds left now here in the second. Douglas for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half ends in a close one. Nuggets lead by 4. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's time to break down the first half of action. I hope you're having a great Friday night so far. Out at Pepsi Center, the Nuggets ahead against the Rockets. They've been having their way inside, a huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. Andre Iguodala leads the game in scoring. He has 6 points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. A scrappy effort by Houston. They've been aggressive, drawing fouls and converting from the charity stripe. Kevin Martin making a big contribution. Also getting into the mix, Tony Douglas. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter.
At 2K Sports, we're always looking for ways to try to make our players more closely resemble their real-life counterparts. And one of the ways we did that this year was through gameplay, through a feature we're calling Signature Skills. We came up with a list of about 31 different skills that kind of spread across the board of basketball. We've got a posterizer, spot-up shooter, shot creator. Defensively, you know, you got a pickpocket, an interceptor, active hands guy. And they're just different ways to try to get players to play the way that they're supposed to in very situational moments. We really wanted to give the users a way to actually see these things happening in the game through some sort of interface. And so we created this signature skill HUD that you can bring up through the on-the-fly coaching menu. Players can have up to 5 signature skills. That doesn't mean that the best player on the team is going to have 5. The worst player on the team could actually have 5. There's a reason that a lot of players are in the league nowadays. You might keep a guy on your team just because he's a really good scrapper, a guy that's going to chase after loose balls or rip rebounds out of other people's hands. You might have a guy on the team that's a good corner specialist. When you try to find somebody in the corner, he's the one that's going to hit the shot for you. So it's not something that we're trying to use to glorify the better players in the game. We're actually trying to find ways to make players at the end of your bench more valuable to use. And we feel like with this feature that we've created, we've now made almost every player on your team valuable.
One of the signature skills this year is a brick wall. A brick waller actually, when he sets a screen, he just eats up opponents. I mean, when he sets that screen hard, and you're going to get animations that you wouldn't normally see on a regular player without that ability.
We really feel like the system we had last year with the regular attributes didn't give us enough of what we really wanted to do to get these players to play more like what they're supposed to. So these skills, really help us, spread it across the floor and get it the right way this time.
Side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Andre Iguodala with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Now, it's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making, he's been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
And small forward and power forward, Gallinari and Fareed. Austin out there with Iguodala. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Now, here is Gallinari. Kicks it to Fareed. Buries it down low. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
It seemed like everybody in Denver was unified after that Carmelo trade a couple years ago, and it's a team that has kind of built a culture around unselfishness and teamwork, and it really shows in the way they play. They're always near the top of the list in assists.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Back to Gallinari. Fires the 3. Kevin Martin grabs the board. The Rockets shooting about 42% so far. Lawson against Lynn. Patterson. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Well, if you watch the games, as you were saying, Steve, there really is a sense of unity in Denver, and it shows with them making that extra pass. A very fun team.
Yeah, you see it on the tapes when you watch them play. It shows up in the box score as well. I mean, Denver led the entire league in assists per game last year, Kevin, and it's obvious their unselfishness was one of the reasons they were the top scoring team in the league as well. One might have thought that the Nuggets' 8-season playoff streak would have come to an end last season. Relatively young team. It changed personnel the year before, but they got to the 6th seed and really made the most of it in that first-round matchup against the Lakers.
The shot's good from Lawson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Lynn with it. Right side, Lynn. Over Lawson. The Rockets again can't hit. Back to the Nuggets, even with that young team we've been talking.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Ready? All right, you ready, bro? And we're back. NBA 2K13 premiere party. We have a very special guest, Mr. Brook Lopez.
How are you doing? It's crowded out here, right?
It is, yeah. It's barely a room for myself. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot party. Of course, Jay-Z is executive producing. You play for the Nets, and he has a stake in the Nets. What's Jay-Z like?
He's just been great through his whole process. He's very hands-on. He loves being part of the Brooklyn Nets, and just you look at everything he's done from the logo design, the color choices, the jerseys come out this Friday. They're one of his 8 concerts open in Barclays Center, up and down, he's been absolutely spectacular.
He's been great for our game. Likewise, it's that same creative design, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Totally in it.
Yeah. I know you're a big 2K head. What are you looking forward to in 2K13?
I'm just seeing all the Brooklyn Nets stuff on it.
Yes, sir.
That's it's gonna be very cool. But obviously, Jay's producing it as well. So seeing the soundtrack he selected.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
The artist he's picked.
If he selected a soundtrack.
It's gonna be off the hook. Yes. Yeah.
Are you gonna be up against your brother again? Because I know last year at 2K12, you and your brother were going at it hard. Very competitive.
Yep. Yeah. It's gonna be more of the same this year. Expect more of the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
All right. What?
So you know what you're rated, by the way, in 2K13?
No.
You want to know?
If it's too low, I'm gonna.
Are you gonna be upset? You just leave it.
I'm just gonna leave.
Well, actually, I'm the guy you probably complain to. So you let me know. You're an 80 in the game.
Okay.
You feeling all right about that?
All right.
I'm hoping for a big season from you.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, have you seen this thing? This is the basketball in our Dynasty edition.
Yeah?
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I like that. I might have to steal it. I might be leaving with it.
Well, Ronnie, if you ask nicely, Ronnie might give it to you.
we'll see what happens.
And I've got
go for it.
another question. The Nets against the Knicks. Well, what's going to happen? November 1st, right?
I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm excited for the game. It's going to be high energy, Nets fans are out there ringing black and white, the sound way up. It's going to be an incredible experience.
And you guys are going to bring that Brooklyn style, that Brooklyn goes hard, right?
Right, exactly. You can't expect anything less from us.
Exactly.
So, Brooke, we want to let you get to the party. Thank you for joining us.
And we want to
enjoy it.
Ronnie, actually.
Yeah, I'm taking all challengers later today. All right, man.
Rating a bit higher.
Exactly. I'll come find you in a little bit.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna toss.
Oh, by the way, you look very different because when I saw you 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta show off the. Show it off. Awesome.
Okay.
The afro's gone.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
I was just talking with a few media people from our side a few days ago. We were talking. I needed to get a haircut, right? We were joking. It was kind of like a back-to-school haircut. So we really wanted to get some Brooklyn kids involved in that. They got a lot of cuts in my hair. It was a great experience.
Okay, well, we like it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come find you in the party. We're gonna push back to NBA 2K13 gameplay footage right now, and we'll be right back with our next guest. Thanks, Brooke.
Yeah, he almost jumped through the roof on that one, guys.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Rockets trail by 5. And here is Lynn. And Parsons kicks to Patterson. Fareed on him. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 7 now in this quarter.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Houston with a big group substitution here. White, he's checked in for Ashik. Delfino comes in for Chandler Parsons. Lamb, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Chandler kicks to Miller. Back to Chandler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Wilson Chandler, a physical, athletic small forward out of DePaul. He's got nice toughness defensively, a great finisher around the rim, good rebounder, excellent all-around player.
Here's Lawson. And that one's good. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. There's the dish to Delfino. He kicks it to Douglas. Patterson a screen on Lawson. Douglas dishes to Patterson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
There was a lot to like on that play.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kenneth Fareed comes in for Anthony Randolph. And it's Iguodala in for Andre Miller. Now here's Iguodala. 6 points for him. Another shot. And in he goes for the easy 2. Fareed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, when he came out of college, the one thing you knew with Kenneth Fareed was he was going to give you a lot of hustle. Great rebounder at Morehead State, and he brought that into the league with him. He attacks the ball, he attacks the glass, plays hard on every possession.
Well, that's just the kind of player he is. It's in his nature. He can't help but hustle after missed shots, and he's willing to battle for rebounds and loose balls with anybody. There's no backing down with Fareed. Here's Chandler. Following the basket by Monty Eunice. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Martin, the pass to Ashik. Lynn. To the paint. Outside for Martin. 5 to shoot. Another miss by Martin.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fareed, no good.
I think he's been fighting the shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now.
And it's Martin missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Every iteration we shoot a lot of animations in the studio. This year we shot over 4,000 animations.
In 2K13, we really focus on adding in more animations, more in-between animation. So, you know, instead of one pose to the next pose, we add in the in-between pose so it's actually blend nicely.
So what we haven't done in previous years that we're doing this year in 2K13 is capturing the ball data a lot more.
When they're holding the ball, you can actually see them palm the ball instead of just kind of like their hands are kind of like just flippers.
Even though the viewer, the player can't really see those details, they could actually feel it.
So when he comes and he hangs on the rim, the fingers will wrap around there and you feel that weight and hang on the rim when they're dunking.
We used wrinkle maps to simulate the muscles in the face. You see the crinkle between his eyes, his brow will furrow, you'll see the definition in his mouth. The expressions are more believable.
This year in NBA 2K13, we got this crew called the Team Flight Brothers. In this one particular dunk, it was pretty crazy. He takes the ball, he puts it by his feet, he jumps on the rim, he starts swinging left and right, and then he flicks the ball up in the air, grabs the ball, and dunks it, all while hanging on this rim. And we were just all going crazy when he performed it in the motion studio. But once we get that data, we get it from the motion capture studio, we bring it into Maya.
They have little reflective balls and our cameras go in and they capture all of their movement. That goes into the computer and the computer puts it on a skeleton.
The animation comes into us and it's not clean, there's no hand poses, so the first thing we pretty much do is see if there are any major fixes.
It's a lot of detail to make sure everything goes in pretty nicely.
Yeah, but that's what we love to do. We love to go into all the details and making those tiny little things shine.
The computer isn't perfect. The technology's great, but you need the human touch to make it really look nice, and that's what we do.
You know, this year we really focus on making everything really smooth, really shine, and you know, very, very believable.
My favorite animations in NBA 2K13, the dancers and the mascots, definitely.
We got a lot more dunks, layups, shots, collision stuff.
And that's what we give to you guys because we love the game and we love making things look real.
Everything has been revamped. You're going to see a whole new NBA 2K13. You really got to check it out to see it and believe it.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move, yeah. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Always a special moment in the pregame ceremonies. The playing of the national anthem as the teams gear up for the tip. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. Here are tonight's starting lineups presented by State Farm. First for the Grizzlies, Mike Conley and Tony Allen in the backcourt. And at the center position, an impressive combination of size and skill. The 7'1" Spaniard, Marc Gasol. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Randolph in at the 4-man position. Then for the San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker at the 1 and Danny Green at the 2. And in the middle, one of the best ever to man the low block, the big fundamental, number 21, Tim Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Diaw in at the 4.
You know, Tony Parker's not a great outside shooter, but he's gotten consistently better over the last few years. He's worked very hard at it, really improving his stroke. his efficiency as a shooter, and it's given him great balance between his inside scoring and everything else that he does for this club.
We talked about Tony Parker as an outside shooter, as effective as he's been as a slasher. He hasn't really needed to shoot from outside that often.
Yeah, but as he starts to lose a step, he hasn't yet. I've not seen any indication of it, but it will happen if he continues to play. And he'll have to rely more on that improved jump shot of his. And with his savvy and smart, I don't think it'll be a problem for him to adjust and be effective as he advances in years.
Here is Parker after the made shot from Zach Randolph. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, Tony Parker does most of his scoring in post to the bucket. He is so fast and quick, the ability to get to the rim. He's also got that great floater, which accounts for his wonderful shooting percentage. He's able to shoot right over the top of those big guys. Those in-between shots, so difficult, but he makes them look easy.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here is Conley. Conley off the pick from Gasol. Conley with it. He's picked up by Parker. The runner. Another miss by Conley. Go back to Tony Parker's penetration ability. One season, he almost led the league in points in the paint.
And for a point guard to do that, Kevin, that's really unheard of. It speaks to his ability to get to the lane and make tough shots, as well as his mentality offensively. He's always in attack mode. You look at his body, this guy doesn't overpower anybody, but he cuts him up and dices him up as well as anybody ever has.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Allen against Green. Pondexter dishes to Randolph. Fires for three. Another miss by Conley. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said, Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block in the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Well, you knew the Grizzlies were anticipating going deep into the playoffs after they had a nice run to the second round in 2011. They don't seem ready to settle for first-round exits, and they've got the personnel and coaching to be right in the thick of things going forward.
Clark, how about the previous year when they were a number 8 seed, knocked out the number 1 seed San Antonio in 2010? Allen with it. Now Green defending. And Randolph with the basket on the assist by Allen. And that's now 6 points for Zach Randolph. Parker kicks to Leonard. Back to Parker. Rejected by Gasol. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Pondexter. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And for the Grizzlies, they had a doozy of a matchup with the Clippers. Steve, you did a couple of those games in the first round. Exciting to watch.
Oh, man, was it ever. I mean, that series went 7 games. Remember, there was the incredible Clipper comeback in the, I think it was game 1 in Memphis. And then for the Clippers to go back to Memphis and win the deciding game on the road, that was really surprising.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Spates checked in for Gasol. Arthur comes in for Zach Randolph. Rudy Gay's checked in for Tony Allen.
What's up, y'all? This is Bubby up here in the VIP room, about to get down on some of this NBA 2K13. The homie Ronnie and Sharon are downstairs, kind of tied up right now, so y'all gonna have to sit up here and watch me play for a little bit. This beautiful, lovely game, you feel me? All right.
.103 left in the first.
We're back on the red carpet. We have the one and only Bow Wow with us. One of the biggest NBA 2K fans I know, man. Like, you were on the celebrity team back in NBA 2K11. You're back on the celebrity team. We announced it today. How excited are you?
Man, I'm excited, man. You know, I've been playing this game, man, since AI was like in the blue jersey, then y'all switched into the black, then the white jersey. So I've been here for every last one of them, man. It's just, you know, I just remember just being in school playing it, and now, like, a couple years later, I'm in it. It's like so weird, man. It just happens to be one of my favorite, if not favorite games of all time. Like 2K, nothing's bigger than it.
One of the biggest fans I know, man. He's great.
Oh, I have. Have you seen yourself in this year's game yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I look.
I've been working. I look good.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you and me have been talking forever. You've been so nice and like back and forth. I know you're a huge fan, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. So I have a little challenge for you.
Okay.
So you know I'm the face of 2K.
Right.
Would you like to play me a little bit later and find out?
Room set up upstairs. We've got champagne.
If you could take me down, I'll be impressed, man. Yeah, we never have. So we're gonna make it happen.
But see, this first game don't count because you've been playing this.
Yeah, I have a little bit of practice.
Okay, cool. We gonna do it.
Yeah. So have you heard about the new controls? By the way, I gotta teach you before we get out there. So we flip the dribble stick and the shot stick. So now you dribble with the right stick and you shoot with the left trigger. It sounds kind of crazy, but after playing a quarter, it feels unbelievable.
Really? So
it feels really good.
Practice time.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you some time, but you gotta make it happen.
All right,
yeah.
We'll get it done.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
All right, man. We'll get that challenge. We're going to talk a lot more about the game. For now, I don't want to keep you from the party. I know you got to enjoy. So we will see you. We'll see you at the VIP room.
I'm going to be up there. You already know that.
All right, brother.
Okay, see you up there.
So I think we're going to toss this back to gameplay footage. We'll be right back. Can't wait to play Bow Wow, by the way.
I know. I can't wait to watch you win or lose.
Win.
Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Randolph in at the four-man position. Then for the San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker at the 1 and Danny Green at the 2. And in the middle, one of the best ever to man the low block, the big fundamental, number 21, Tim Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Diaw in at the 4.
You know, Tony Parker's not a great outside shooter, but he's gotten consistently better over the last few years. He's worked very hard at it, really improving his stroke, his efficiency as a shooter, and it's given him great balance between his inside scoring and everything else that he does for this club.
We talked about Tony Parker as an outside shooter, as effective as he's been as a slasher. He hasn't really needed to shoot from outside that often.
Yeah, but as he starts to lose a step, he hasn't yet. I've not seen any indication of it, but it will happen if he continues to play. And he'll have to rely more on that improved jump shot of his. And with his savvy and smart, I don't think it'll be a problem for him to adjust and be effective as he advances in years.
Here is Parker after the made shot from Zach Randolph. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Tony Parker does most of his scoring in post to the bucket. He is so fast and quick, the ability to get to the rim. He's also got that great floater, which accounts for his wonderful shooting percentage. He's able to shoot right over the top of those big guys. Those in-between shots, so difficult, but he makes them look easy.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here is Conley. Conley off the pick from Gasol. Conley with it. He's picked up by Parker. The runner. Another miss by Conley. Go back to Tony Parker's penetration ability. One season, he almost led the league in points in the paint.
And for a point guard to do that, Kevin, that's really unheard of. It speaks to his ability to get to the lane and make tough shots, as well as his mentality offensively. He's always in attack mode. Look at his body. This guy doesn't overpower anybody, but he cuts him up and dices him up as well as anybody ever has.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Allen against Green. Pondexter dishes to Randolph. Fires for 3. Another miss by Conley. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block in the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Well, you knew the Grizzlies were anticipating going deep into the playoffs after they had a nice run to the second round in 2011. They don't seem ready to settle for first-round exit.
What's going on, y'all? My bad about the audio. My greatness on this game was so immaculate that it messed up all the technology everywhere. I mean, you know, it happens, man, when you gifted. You know what I'm saying? When you gifted at the game, y'all don't want none. Y'all don't want none. Gamer tag Bubby Lewis. Y'all don't want none. Y'all don't want none. Anyway, though, we about to get back into this game, and I was in the process of whooping on my homie so bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why it happened. That's why it happened, because I was whooping the homie so bad. I mean, you know, it just, I don't know, man. I don't know, brother. It's just
Two conferences. It's a
when the Lord blesses you, man, with a gift, it's just what it is, you know. Let's get down again, though. We start up. Okay, you see, you got the Dwight Howard, and I still got it. Steve Nash just got crossed. Where LeBron? Come on, LeBron. Ooh, what? Off the bat with a three? Give me that. Oh, he too slow. Hit it like he was hitting it in the finals. No.
Are the guys that make up the 2, 3, and 4 slots. Nash out there with Howard.
You know, the Heat knew it was all about the playoffs for them last year, Kevin, and ultimately they would be judged on if they were able to win a title or not. That's maybe harsh, but that truly is the reality for that group.
It is there, you're right. Looked like they cruised early, and once Derrick Rose got hurt and the Bulls were knocked out, they were the heavy favorites.
They
to
cheating
reach
me,
the
man.
finals.
How you gonna have Steve Nash go up on LeBron? Who? Okay, really? Y'all gonna cheat? Dwight Howard got hands now, huh? Yeah, he
Last
do
time
got
I saw
hands,
you, we
though.
were in Las Vegas.
Give
Doesn't
me
that feel like it
that.
was months ago, in a way? It's crazy. You had obviously the Team USA, all your commitments to that. Was it a great summer?
It was a fun summer, you know, just playing for your country, straight from the finals, and, you know, it was great. Great to be a part of it.
And being involved with us, I mean, how has that experience been?
Oh, it's unbelievable, man. Everywhere I go, people just, you know, telling me, man, it's cool that you're on the cover of the game that everybody plays.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how's it feel to be one of the cover stars? With Derrick Rose, who's right behind you.
Well, it's you know, unbelievable the grace of cover with 2 other young guys that's coming up in this league. You know, to have Jay-Z involved as well. It's crazy to be a part of, man.
So, Kevin, one last thing. You have a gaming console up there. I made sure of that because I made that mistake in Vegas. But we got a gaming console in our VIP room. If you want to go one-on-one, see if you can beat the face of 2K.
That's what I was looking forward to.
We'll make it happen. All right, buddy.
KD or P2K?
I'm pretty good. I do it every day. All right, brother.
Pretty confident.
Yeah, thank you. So we got our very next guest right now. Tyson, what's up, man? How are you?
Ladies, how you doing? How crazy is this carpet right now?
It's a little too small,
Yeah.
but it is quite crazy.
All the stars are out for NBA 2K13.
Yeah.
Have you played the game before? Well, you haven't played
No, I haven't played the game before.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make that happen.
I'm World Superbike. I'm MotoGP. I'm Call of Duty.
And now you're NBA 2K13.
Yeah,
You gotta be NBA
I
2K.
still haven't opened that first one they gave me when they first launched it. So now that I'm going to get this one, I'm going to eBay the other one.
Yeah, and you know what? Ronnie has a little challenge for you, actually, even though you've never played before. I think you guys...
I can teach him the game.
Yeah.
You'll be my student.
Okay, no worries.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that upstairs in a little bit. I know. I want you to enjoy the party for a little bit, and we'll come find you. All right, brother. Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm pretty good though.
All right.
I think I got figured out.
All right. We're gonna have Derrick Rose in 2 seconds, but let's go real quick back to gameplay footage. This carpet is crazy. What is going on? Let's go back to the gameplay. We'll be right back.
Against LeBron.
As y'all can see, right now I'm putting the hurting
It's your favor.
on my guy right here.
For the three.
I mean, LeBron is just great, man. Don't shoot that. You shoot it. Let's see. Oh my goodness! Oh dear! Look at the skills. I mean, it's oh my god. Oh, fast break. Oh, that's you can't fast break.
Probably the best center in the league.
You got to make that, boy. Look at that.
You just go for it. You do whatever it takes.
I don't know, man. This is just getting out of control. This may be predicting what's going to really happen.
All the controversy as he.
You're not about to go up. This dude went up on Chris Bosh. That's amazing. But Steve Nash is the business, man. Oh, who am I going to?
Battier kicks to LeBron. LeBron with
You ain't gonna guard me out there. I'm always get it.
Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's World Peace, and he converts the layup.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Another World Peace, huh?
The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Back to Bosh.
Oh, wrong person.
Howard with the steal.
LeBron, you supposed to beat that, man. That's your forte.
Set up that fast break. That's what you want to do after the turnover. Push the ball up the floor and strike quickly.
You supposed to beat that like eggs, brother. Get in there, man. Get in there. This is a blessing from the Lord, man. I tell you, boy. I mean, I tell you, this is a blessing from the Lord. Look at how majestic this guy plays right now. Do y'all see this? Auto subs. No, I don't want no auto subs. Let's go. Everybody on the court stay.
We're back with one of the NBA 2K13 cover athletes, Mr. Derrick Rose. How are you?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm on the cover of a game, so.
I heard this is your first red carpet ever.
First ever, man.
That's insane.
Are you serious? Yeah, I really don't want to get on here.
Why? You kind of shy or something?
No, I just don't like attention. I'm good. Put me through the back or something. I'm good.
We are happy you stopped the clock.
Absolutely. I haven't seen you in a couple of years. You came to the 2K11 party. You're a huge 2K head. I actually heard that you played 2K13 already.
Yes, I got my game this morning.
Yeah.
But I actually played it right when I came here, so playing it for a little bit. It's actually a good game.
How you liking it?
I'm a gamer, yes.
Yeah.
I am a gamer.
What are some of the enhancements you've seen so far? I mean, yourself, like, what do you think about you?
I'm alright on that. I'm alright, but the dribbling, you can use it with the right analog.
Yeah, isn't that a huge change?
It's much easier.
Yeah.
Way much easier, so you don't have to worry about it. Shooting, it's easier for me this year than last year. And I see you can't steal a ball like that this year.
Yeah.
So you really have to prepare to play this game the right way.
Awesome.
To be on the cover, I mean, of course, you have a lot of accomplishments and accolades, but to be on the cover of NBA 2K13, how does that feel?
What's going on, man? Good luck with you. One second.
This is this moment right here is extremely big, and I'm gonna remember this.
So you're rated a 92, by the way. If you want to know, you're rated. You already did? Of course, I knew you did. Hey, so real quick, I know you got a flight to catch before the end of the party, but I'm playing all the cover guys in 2K later on. Yeah, you got. I know you got a console, but let's make it happen. All right, buddy. Yes. Nobody can beat me, man. Nobody can beat me. Yeah. All right, we'll make it happen. Derrick Rose, thanks a lot, buddy. We'll see you in a little bit. And look who we have here. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
What's going on? Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
How are you?
We're saying hello live here on the carpet. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yo, what up, 2K? This is Willie Taylor right here on the carpet.
So, we got to move over a little bit.
Move you over. It's a tight squeeze right now.
So, Willie Taylor, you put out your screen. You're a celeb in the game.
Yeah,
how does that feel?
It feels amazing. I've been a fan of the game for a long, long time. I've been playing it. We play against each other all the time back in the crib. So when the opportunity came and it came with to pass, I'm very excited.
You and I have been talking a while. You're such a 2K head. We really appreciate it. The celeb team has shaped up so nicely. Thank you for joining up on that.
When I seen the names, I was like, yo, this is really gonna be nice.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of big surprises for this game.
Yeah.
I haven't played yet, but as far as the 92 Dream Team.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I was like, oh,
you gotta get it.
It's just certain people who are fans of 2K that can't wait to get to, and those are things that we can't wait to get to. And I think my biggest thing is, of course, playing with Will Taylor, but outside of that, it's going to be, playing with the dream team.
That's awesome. Hey, so I'm challenging people. We'll come find you in the party. And
He thinks he can beat
I can beat everyone coming down this red carpet.
But it's cool. And he probably can, because he probably knows all the tricks, but it is.
I've had a little bit of practice.
Well, let's go.
So you look like you know how to play.
Oh, yeah, we
like,
play.
You look
We
like
play.
you may have a chance.
We bet at home, so we serious. We Instagram our games. We blow somebody.
We'll have to find something to put a wager on. We're gonna have to find something to put a wager on.
And then the loser will Instagram it, and we'll just show off.
That works.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy.
Upstairs in VIP.
All right, well then go enjoy the party for a little bit, man.
Okay.
All right. Is that Frankie Muniz? How are you?
How's it going?
You're a big NBA 2K head. I've seen you tweet about us all the time.
I love the NBA. I love the game. I'm very excited for the new one and the music.
You know we have a celeb team. I was trying to reach out to you to get you on the celeb team.
I don't want to show everyone up. You know what I mean? I don't want to embarrass all of us.
That's right.
2K14, you'll be there though.
You know, getting beat by a 5'4", white guy doesn't really make people feel very good about themselves.
Real quick, I have to ask you a question. I'm sorry, I have to ask you a question. On Twitter, I saw that you guys just had a Malcolm in the Middle reunion.
Yes, we did.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Big fan of the show.
It was the first time in 6 years any of us got together, so we were super excited, and like 500 people showed up. Like every crew member that ever worked on the show came, which is like a testament.
That's
to
insane.
How much people really enjoyed the show. But
Yeah.
I'm in town with I'm in a band called King's Foil.
Nice.
Our album came out yesterday.
Wow.
Heart is a Bleeding Heart.
Awesome.
So we're just having fun.
That's great.
In the city, so.
Hey, have you played 2K13 yet?
I haven't yet.
I got one in my VIP room. I'll come find you in the party and we'll play.
Ronnie's challenging everyone.
I don't know if I'll lose. I'll be the Clippers.
I got you in Memphis. Usually I play the Clippers, but I'll play Memphis. All right. We'll make it happen. Thanks, Frankie. So.
Oh, we got Meek Mill coming down.
Yeah.
Performing tonight.
Yeah. Oh, and I see my buddy Vinny down there. I see Vinny G down there.
Oh,
Can't wait to see him.
Okay.
Really excited.
Oh, yeah, Vinny.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Vinny was at the All-Star Weekend. He was in the celebrity game and he twisted his ankle.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
And he's actually another one of the celebs that's in 2K13. Yeah. Excited to talk to him about it.
Yeah, he's an avid fan. What about Paulie D's in the game as well?
Yeah, that's right. Paulie, I was talking to Paulie earlier today actually, and he's in Vegas. He was gonna fly out here. I'm like, dude, enjoy your Vegas DJing. It would have been really fun to see him, but
That would have been fun.
can you imagine the Paulie to Vinny connection and then they fist bump?
That would have been great. Did they do that in the game?
The crowd does. No, that animation is a game. You just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Mickey's not in it.
Tuesday. No, she isn't. But we are expecting a couple other Jersey Shore members on the red carpet in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Do you want to talk about the gameplay? Because we're almost at Meek.
Yeah,
But let's.
Meek looks like he's going to be another 5 minutes maybe. So we'll toss back to gameplay right now and we will be back in about 5 minutes. See you then.
All right, so they letting a lot of fouls go. The refs, this is a little crazy. Okay, all right. This man just took the lead from me. I'm about to get mad now. See, I was trying to be cool about it. I was trying to be nice. Not no more. It's time to get it cracking. Who I got out here? Thomas? Come on, Thomas. You did a great job in the finals, Thomas.
And going back to LeBron last season, playing the best basketball of his career.
Yeah, and he easily could have won 4 years in a row the MVP trophy, but voter fatigue, I think, does kick in. It's not something people want to hear, but it's a reality. If you ask me, LeBron has been the best in the game for probably 5 or 6 years at least. There's nobody that does what he does on a consistent basis.
Jody
Get in
Meeks,
there.
he's checked in for
Come
the
on,
Lakers.
Brian, you're doing it for me, brother.
Lakers
You are
have
doing
gone
it.
6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Nash with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Jamison. Gets to the rim
Dwight
for
Howard
two
gonna hurt
with
himself.
D all over him.
He gonna hurt himself doing
Jamison's got his first basket of the night. Miami
that.
trail.
Who are you passing to? Not Bosh.
Kicks to LeBron.
Yo, don't you miss that, Bronny?
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the
Yes.
points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
He's gonna cough that ball up in a minute.
Body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
Get in there! Get in there! Look at this.
That's what
Look
he
at this.
does. Attack the heart of the defense.
Ah, you see that mess, man? Ah, I love it. I love it. LeBron is he's just blessing me right now. He's blessed with a gift.
The shot clock and the game clock. Back to Howard.
Come on.
To the inside.
Playing too long now.
It's stolen by Allen.
Okay.
Looks like they're going to hold on to the ball and go for the last shot.
Can you shoot that three from me, Thomas? Can you make that? Oh my Lord!
By Chalmers.
Oh my goodness!
Lakers trailed by 5. Nash drives
I just got broke by Steve Nash.
Here's Howard.
Oh,
and it's good.
that,
Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work.
It's all right. I took my lead back. I got my lead back. That's all I needed.
A really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
This one for 3.
Oh!
No good on the buzzer
All right.
beater.
We got that lead back. Halftime. Rest. Rest for the weary. Rest for the weary.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Halftime report. Let's see what we got here.
Halftime at Staples Center in a close one. Welcome
59.
We're back on the red carpet. NBA 2K13 launch premiere party with Sharon Carpenter and Cassidy.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Everything good.
Yeah. So today you posted the picture of you're part of this NBA 2K13 celebrity team.
Yeah, I'm always a part of this, man. I've been coming to these parties for about 3-4 years now. It's 2K my favorite game, so I always got to get the exclusives, see how it play before everybody else. And there be a lot of celebrities. You know, the red carpet is crazy right now. I'm getting to do an interview with people like y'all, so I'm happy to be here.
I'm a big fan. What projects do you have going on right now?
I just dropped a mixtape called Mayhem Music. It's on atpip.com. You can download it for free. 19 original records, 3 freestyles. And I'm working on the album as we speak. I'm going to probably drop it like top of the year. January, February, no later than March.
So I know you're a big 2K head.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you about the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
He's hosting this party. He executive produced the game and put together the soundtrack. Have you heard it yet?
No, I didn't get a chance to hear it yet. But I put a song on 2K11. So
Yeah, I remember.
That Jay-Z executive producing it. It's a power move. It's a big video game, so it's big for him. And it's big for the video game because he holds so much money.
Yeah. And can you play ball yourself, or you stick to video game?
You know, I'm a little short. I can't really play like Kevin Durant and all these dudes.
Yeah, I've seen all these superstars, right?
Me dirty, but you know, when my neighbor
going to give this to you as a gift.
You know, when my neighborhood friends, I go to the court and I play a little ball that has some fun to stay in shape. I ain't like NBA type of players or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it like how they do it.
All right, so last question, Cass. We have I have a game. I have the game in our VIP room. Okay. You wanna throw down later?
Oh yeah, without a question.
We'll make it happen. Let's find out.
It's a big challenge though, because Ronnie thinks he can beat every single celebrity.
Every single celebrity here.
You need to put him to shame.
Oh yeah, without a question. I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah,
try. There is no try.
Hey, check out Cass's Twitter account. He posted the screen of himself earlier today. Cass, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Go enjoy the party, and I'll come grab you for a game. So we're just waiting on Vinny right behind me. Looking forward to seeing him.
About to come to us in like 30 seconds and counting.
Yeah. So, well, this has been insane.
This has been so crazy out here. I mean, it probably looks like we're cool, calm, and collected, but we're not. We're kind of aggressive.
Yes.
Like